Tonight, an Atlanta Muslim woman is suing the Bartow County Sheriff's Office. Ivana Elliott alleges deputies violated her religious rights by making her strip naked and take off her hijab when booked into jail. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn spoke with Elliott's attorneys and has the details from Cartersville.
A Muslim woman was booked into jail here at the Bartow County Sheriff's Office. She said what happened next inside violated her religious rights. Now she's suing the county and sharing her story. This is Ivana Elliott, a devout Muslim from Atlanta. Last April, she was pulled over here along I-75 in Cartersville for misdemeanor traffic violations. In court documents while being booked into jail, this picture shows Ivana in the bottom corner wearing her hijab, a religious headscarf. Moments later, her attorney says she was forced to take it off along with her head cap. They allege against her wishes and against her religious rights.
Once she was trying to advocate for herself and for her rights, things began to escalate from there.
In a new lawsuit, Elliott is suing the Bartow County Sheriff for violating her First Amendment rights and religious protections outlined in the Religious Land Use and Institutionalized Persons Act. She said she was also stripped naked in the presence of men and had her booking picture taken without her wearing her hijab.
What happened in the moment was bad enough, extremely traumatic, but the fact that these pictures are still existing on a database and can be shared at any time, that's a lingering harm.
Her attorney said Ivana suffered physical injuries and ongoing psychological trauma. The Bartow County Sheriff's Office said they do not have a comment on this lawsuit. I called up a retired police officer, now lawyer Mike Pugliese, who is not involved in this case. He said law enforcement has to balance personal freedoms with protecting the public. He said allowing a head covering can impede on an officer's ability to capture an offender's identity.
Law enforcement has a right to maintain the public safety concern, and of course, identification is very important.
Through this lawsuit, Ivana's attorneys said she wants her booking photos of her without her hijab removed, and for Bartow County to employ new policies for booking and incarcerating Muslim women.
She wants to make sure that no other Muslim women go through the same thing that she's gone through, just to protect all of them from kind of the same sort of trauma she's had to experience.
In Cartersville, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.